Hello, this is RD Labs, basically, so coming to you with another one. So giving you an update, today is going to be just an update on what's happening within the world of prediction markets, which I believe, and I've been saying for the last week or so, is going to be absolutely massive, just in terms of volume, attention, audience, traction. So if you're not building, if you're not trying to figure out how you can utilize your skill sets, your talents, find an edge, then I truly believe right now where we are in the crux of the whole crypto space, blockchain, then you're really going to miss out big opportunities. Personally, I believe. I could be totally wrong, but this is just my intuition telling me here. It's to go down, double down on what's taking place. So update, DeFi Llama, they're like a pretty big non-funded analytics platform. They've really kind of like rose to president, where basically a lot of people, banks, also corporates, just normal traders are using their data. So it's quite reliable. So they've basically added Kalshi, one of the prediction market platforms, to their spot volume dashboard. It's a CFT regulated, as we mentioned. They have obviously a lot of partnership with Robinhood, also partnership with Twitter. So a lot, or X now, so there's a lot going on here. So in terms of their volume, you could see since 13th of June 2025, DEX volume was around 40 million, right? Spiked down to 13. So it's been averaging around 13 million or so from June, July. But you see that it's starting to gradually creep up, right? Just in terms of the volume. Spiking to, this is 30th of August, 87 million. Now climbing where 100 million. On the 7th, a few days ago, it hit 196 million volumes. Just phenomenal, right? So just, you can clearly see visually the growth here. And Kalshi, their fees, so they basically charge a contract fee of 90 cents to 9 to 1.6 cents per contract. And this means that for 100 contracts, a retail trader might pay around $1.63 to $1.70. They also take a 2% fee on deposits as well. So just something to take into consideration. And so that's interesting. Another update here is Predict It, which basically is a CFT granted licensed entity. So they basically have received the approval, which is good news. So they're obviously then opening up their opportunities within the US. So in 2023, Biden era CFT rescinded the letter, so didn't give them the opportunity. But now new administration really opening doors, very optimistic about this whole space. So now they're really going to expand. So they have quite an interesting UI, I must say, here. So now they seem to be more focused on, we see heavily tranched towards politics, right? Or maybe just is just really trending, but I can see everything here. Trump approval, NYC mayor approval, Republican nominee for 2028, Georgia Senate. So it's really going down, down, down. But do they have anything else here? Nothing that I can see. So they seem to be heavily focused on politics. So that's just something to be aware of. Let me just see some of their bets. Mandana. Okay, so they have similar bets to Polymarket, which Eric Adams is about 1 cent. Mamdani is about 81, I think, on Polymarket. Andrew is about 18% chance. They have charts. They have more content. So just people. Okay, so what they're doing is they've integrated tweets. So it's not coming directly from this side. They're integrating. So clearly, it seems to be quite early, because obviously they have this lack of content data that's taken place here. So that's where we are now. So obviously they really need to build up their content, people really communicating. And then also I would like to see more breaking news here. That would also be unique, but they don't really seem to have that. So they've really gone for heavily from the regulation aspect first, rather than building out their platform. So I think that would probably be the next step. I will add all these links in the description as well. And if you haven't, please please subscribe. Pick on chain. He basically said this might be the most slept on strategy in prediction markets. You will 100% make money during the Apple event, this was yesterday. So basically they're giving you an article here that when the market opens, order sniping, resolution sniping. So what they're trying to say is you can take advantage of resolution isn't instant. So poly market is fast, but resolution isn't instant. So you can get these tiny windows, seconds, sometimes minutes, where the outcome is basically locked in, but the market hasn't closed yet. So what they're saying is that the news will basically, or the confirmation will actually come out, but the resolution from these prediction markets like poly market will not confirm, and it'll probably take a few seconds, minutes. So if you have some form of bot, again, this is all about speed, right? I'm sure probably there will only be a window of opportunity with this until poly market decreases their latency, improves, makes their resolution more efficient, where they can be able to close this loophole. So I doubt this is going to occur for some time. But anyway, if there's an opportunity, take advantage. So I would add this link in the description. He's actually, this person or whoever, company, they're pretty good. So that's that. Then the next one we have with Limitless Exchange. I did a tutorial the other day about them. They are basically saying they launched a new reward campaign. Only 1,000 people will be able to join, and the first 200 spots are gone already. So their campaign is a 2-week trading competition. Hourly markets only. Top traders can get a share of the 10K prize pool. Exclusive NFTs of Limitless. So they're smart, because what's happening here is they're enabling 1,000 people to be able to join. And essentially with that, you'll probably get 10,000 people, 20,000 people, 100,000 people that gains attention of this exchange, right? And then it really boils down to 1,000 people that be able to join, and then first 200 spots are gone. So for the money that they have available for the prize pool compared to the awareness is incredible, right? So this is a very smart thing to do if you're really trying to scale and trying to grow traction for your project. So next thing here, we have this market liquidity issue. Where did we say here? I will move on here. So basically next thing here is UPA announces a 1-year partnership with predictions market Kalshi. So UPA, if we go here, so UPA, sports wagers now reality for PPA and MLP events. And what they're essentially saying here is the PPA Tour. Okay, so the PPA Tour, which is quite interesting. So what they're doing, they're partners to bring you live pickleball trading, which is interesting. So they're really trying to expand to different sports, right? And then also different regulators within these entities as partnerships. So they're really taking some strong steps here to make inroads in what's happening. I guess pickleball is officially a sport now that it's on Kalshi. That's funny. Okay, so that's where we are with that. Then also Rain is a decentralized prediction options protocol on Arbitrum. So Rain, they actually have a token. So what they do is anyone in any language can create markets, public or private, without approval. Okay, so now we're moving into the whole decentralized aspect that I've been really saying this is going to be important rather than being reliant on Polymarket or Kalshi, that they will essentially create the market. There has to be permissionless. It has to be instantaneous. Jesus, tongue teaser. And then basically this enables anyone to be able to. So you have like pump.fun type scenario, but for prediction markets. So I'm definitely going to do a referral tutorial about this project and then really understand what they're doing. At the core, Rain is a token design with a deflationary engine that burns 2.5% on every trade volume. Okay, so let's see here what they're doing here. Okay, cool. This is interesting. So I'm going to definitely do a tutorial about that. Anyway, I tried to squeeze this into 10 minutes if I can. If you have any questions, please make sure you like, subscribe if you like what we're doing. Follow us on, support us on Patreon, and I'll be back with another one. I'll add all of these links in the description. Take care.